These are 5 household items that changed our lives.
That was so good. Your voice was so loud. You're doing so well, and now I'm screwing up all over the place.
My performance has stunned you.
It has.
Today we're going to talk about 5 household items that changed our lives and why we would buy them again in a heartbeat.
But we're also going to give you a bonus tip at the end, so make sure you stick around for that one because that's the best one. As always, we've included chapters in this episode so that you can easily skip from one to the next if you are short on time. And we've included affiliate links to all of the products we've talked about in this video in the description box below.
Lastly, we want to mention that everything we're talking about today, we've owned for a minimum of 6 months. So we use them almost every day. Some every single day, twice a day.
It's true.
Not the bonus one.
Let us know if you've got any of these things in the comments below. And
Let's get started.
first up on our list is, drumroll, the Sage Barista Express.
The holiest of holy kitchen machines. We use it every single day and it saved us a lot of money.
We estimated that we were spending approximately £20 a week on coffee because we would go out about 3 to 4 times, sometimes without even thinking about it. And we would often get upsold on a snack when we were out for coffee as well. So we're estimating, probably around £20 a week just on, coffee that we weren't even thinking about. So this purchase, even though it's a really expensive machine, it made a lot of financial sense and saved us a lot of money.
And time.
And time.
Especially now we're not in central London where there's a billion coffee shops. We'd have to travel 20 minutes round trip to get coffee.
We would. The last thing I want to say is we could have got a cheaper machine, but I don't think we would have appreciated the coffee in the same way, and we would probably still be driving out to get the fancy coffees that we get to make ourselves every day now. The second household item that we would buy again in a heartbeat.
This is the most grown-up one, I think, on the list.
It is our Shark pet vacuum. Pet hair vacuum?
I think, just pet vacuum.
We don't have a shark for a pet.
That would be cool.
Would it?
Quite expensive upkeep.
Yeah, it would be expensive upkeep.
And you wouldn't be able to cuddle it, would you, really?
No.
So my parents always had a Dyson vacuum when I was growing up, which works great, but they're really expensive, so we thought we should go for something middle of the range.
We couldn't afford to get the Dyson because it was very expensive, but when we found this sale on the Shark vacuum cleaner, we just decided that we would try it out. It had good reviews and we were pleasantly surprised. The first time we vacuumed our house, it was absolutely disgusting how much dog hair was coming out of what looked like an otherwise clean carpet.
Yeah, it made the carpet brighter. It was that moment where I was just like, I didn't realize the carpet was this color.
Some other things that we really like about the Shark vacuum cleaner, and a major selling point, is how easy it is to take apart and use in different formations. My face was like a kid on Christmas when I unpacked this thing and saw how it worked, and your mom made fun of me, didn't she?
So it's also quite easy to disassemble and empty out. It's got a little foam filter which you just tap out, bang it out, and it's all dusty and everything, so do it in your garden. And then it's good as new. You're good to go. Number 3. This was a Christmas present from Katie.
Katie was staying with us Christmas before last, and she was talking about air fryers and how awesome they were around the same time when everybody was talking about air fryers and how awesome they were, and we were in a bit of a denial because we thought, how good can these actually be?
Yeah, we don't always jump on the bandwagon. It's like the Game of Thrones things. Everyone was talking about Game of Thrones 6 seasons, and then we jumped on board and it was just like, oh my god, this is amazing.
We're usually a bit behind the trend, but when Katie got us this air fryer, it only took one use, literally making pan fries one time for us to see the light, so to speak. And this air fryer has actually changed our life.
So it's super energy efficient. It's better than using an oven if you're cooking a small batch of stuff. And it's fairly easy to clean.
All right, number 4. This one's really simple because it's just USB wall charging ports. This was your idea.
No, it's Dad's idea, actually. Dad bought us the plugs. It's easy to buy, but not easy to install if you don't know what you're doing.
The good thing is I've actually linked to a kind of a cheater option for this. This is kind of like a wall conversion plug that I've put in the affiliate link, which will work in a very similar way.
So it made our life easier because, when you get a charger and you got the little plug thing that goes in it, you're always losing the plug thing, right? So why not have it stuck to the wall where it can't go anywhere? Then no one can steal it unless they're gonna like pry the plug socket off the wall and take it with them.
We get in less arguments as well because Peter and I don't argue often, but we did tend to argue in a playful way about who lost the charging unit that plugs into the wall, and usually it was me.
It's always you. Always using and losing my plugs.
Household item that changed our lives. And household item number 5.
You gonna do that again, or are you just gonna
leave that one?
She's a voiceover artist. Good job.
A dehumidifier.
Or if your house doesn't get humid or damp and it gets hot in the summer, get a air conditioner, or just get like a combi one. It does both.
This has honestly changed our lives, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a big purchase. I realise that, but it does make your life better. Like the dehumidifier in the winter takes all the moisture out of the air, so it doesn't make your house feel cold and damp. And then when you get into bed at night, if you've had it running, it's so much more cozy.
Yeah.
And in the summer, if you're in the city and you're sweating your nuts off.
I'm gonna leave that in.
Okay, I can say nuts.
You can
Great.
say nuts.
Well, it's our own channel, so we can say what we want. And you're sweating your nuts off, then you're just gonna have a better life in the summer when it gets too hot.
And your dogs will have a better life if you have dogs.
Yeah. I don't want to see my dogs suffer.
The last one. Number 5. Mambo number 5.
I thought that was number 5.
Oh, it was. Our bonus tip.
Bonus.
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 We're also musicians. You're either going to really love this one or really hate this one.
Or be against it, try it, maybe at someone that does have one's house, and then be like, actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Maybe. Our bonus item that absolutely changed our lives is a Peloton.
Bike.
The bike.
Because they do the treadmill, don't they?
They do, yeah. They're doing other things as well, but it's a Peloton bike. And I have to start by saying that we got ours secondhand on a steal of a deal at a fraction of the price from someone who bought theirs back in 2021 and then didn't use it very often and let it collect dust for nearly a year. So we got ours on a wicked deal, but this has actually really changed our lives.
You can go riding and you don't have to leave your house. If you really push yourself and need to pass out, you're in your house. And also, if you're conscious about people seeing you exercise, you don't have to leave your house.
That is a really big one for me because, not to get like too personal, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm sure other people out there have dealt with similar things. But I've been like bullied on a bike when I was a kid. I had like people yell things at me when I was biking, saying like fatso and stuff like that, which is absolutely horrible and led to a whole bunch of other life problems.
It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. Like people pointing and laughing at people that are overweight or something working out.
I know. It was horrible. And the more I think about it, I know that I shouldn't let it get to me still. Like I'm looking at like 20 years after the fact that this happened and it still gets to me. And if I can take away that insecurity so that I can actually just get on a bike and exercise and not have to think about that, because exercising should be a positive experience and it is really important. And unfortunately, when I get on a bike in public, there's always that sitting at the back of my head, and so I'm not actually fully benefiting from the exercise that I'm taking part in. So yeah, anything that can help me remove that negative voice inside my head and help me build a better relationship with building up a sweat is a really good thing. Also, do you want to talk about the safety of our roads around here?
Yeah, it's not safe to ride on our roads. One, there's loads of potholes, so you could get chucked off your bike. But also,
I would.
Yeah, you would. But also, like, there's loads of cars, there are narrow lanes, and the cars sometimes drive really fast. It's like driving, even though you're a safe driver, it's always the other person that you need to be wary of. Also,
in the winter, it gets really dark really fast, and when you want to work out before you start work or after you're done your workday, it's not safe because it's just really dark out. So some people need to be able to remove the excuse so that they can just get out there and exercise. And I find having a Peloton bike has helped us remove an obstacle, and it just makes it easier to actually hop on the bike and get going. So we've linked to the Peloton with an affiliate link below, but we've also put a Peloton hack because a Peloton is a really expensive piece of kit. And you might not be as lucky as us with finding a secondhand one that is within an affordable price range. Our Peloton hack includes a link to a stationary bike that you can get on Amazon that's got great reviews, and it has a place that you can put an iPad or your phone. And we've also included a link to a free 2-month trial with the Peloton app, which is something that you can just get on your phone. It's a great option if you're looking to try it out or you want to use it but you don't want to spend the money.
So that's it from our list, but I think it's important to mention that if you don't like coffee, obviously don't get a coffee machine, but whatever your vice is or your hobby, like maybe it's worth investing in because it's going to pay for itself in the long run.
It's worth it to spend money on yourself if you know you're going to use it and you know it's going to enhance your life by either saving you money in the long run or saving you time, because time is the only thing you don't get back.
Yeah, it's invaluable.
Let us know if you have anything on this list in the comments below and what you think about it.
We're interested in hearing what's made your life better, what purchase you've made, or even I've got ideas in my head, but they're just not coming out my mouth.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while now, haven't we? Don't forget to follow our channel for more DIY and country living content. Here's a video that we think you would enjoy watching next, and here's a video that YouTube thinks you'll want to watch next.
Thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Today we are going to look at the 5 household... It's very complex.
I know.
To talk about the 5 household item.
You're doing a meeting.
Yeah, but this is your job.
The second household item. Household.
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 Second household item.